What's going on, folks? We're looking at S&P 500 2000 tick chart, and today we started with a big rally down. The volatility is still remaining high. As you can see, it's almost 8 o'clock in my time, it's in Prague, Europe, and we've got quite a lot of price action today. So this is a good news. But today I came in around here, 1518. I came in a little bit later today, but I instantly saw that there has to be some channel working down. As you can see, the EMA is pointing down, and you can use the EMA sort of as a trend line. You can see the prices are bouncing off the EMA every time it touches it. So this tells you that we're in a downtrend. Market is making lower highs and lower lows, constantly lower highs, lower low. This was the first time we went above the EMA, and look at how prices instantly shut down. So you can clearly see that this is a downtrend, and you don't want to think, going wrong. You want to be only thinking going short. Today I actually drew a trend line from the lows. This is what's gonna happen with experience. You will learn to draw these trend lines even from the lows. So pay attention here. You probably could have found it from the highs, but I just copied it, put it to the top. I saw nicely that it fits here in the first few swings, and you can see the channel is fitting nicely. There might be some midline even here. Look how market geometry works. You can clearly see that this trend channel line is valid, the midline is valid. I will delete the midline because I don't want to have too many lines here, but you can clearly see that price action works and market geometry is legit, and professional traders use it to trade. So yeah, just remember, lower highs, lower lows, EMA pointing down. We can barely get above the EMA. This is a downtrend. You don't want to be thinking long at all. This was the first trade that I saw. Obviously I missed it because I came in here when this bar was forming. So I was kind of a little bit pissed that I missed this, because this was a beautiful setup. Look at the small correction working higher. People are taking their profits. This is what these corrections are. People, they won't hold, till forever. They will have to take their profits, and this is basically them taking their profits plus trapping some few eager bulls that think they can outsmart the market and go long way too prematurely. This is a losing strategy. At a day like this, you just want to be shorting. So we get a correction, we get a break, and a new high, and a bounce of the trend line. This is not a bad setup looking at this, but I wouldn't go short directly into this EMA, because as I have said earlier, EMA serves as a support and resistance. So I would be kind of leery going short here, even though this is big trend down, so we could have taken this. But once we get a first entry long, pull back, second entry long, second attempts, market moves in twos, first entry, second entry, off the trend line, boom, 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 3 touches of the trend line. Yeah, you have to go short here. And then we had another bounce of the trend line and another bounce of the EMA. You can see that a little bit prices. You can see that we are not, getting lower to this trend channel line up here. So this kind of looks like bottoming pattern. You can see these lows are, if I draw this, let me draw a straight line. You can kind of see that there might be forming some support. So you want to pay attention to this. You just don't want to be selling blindly. But anyway, this is such a big, strong move down that I actually think this was a good trade. I didn't mark it and I didn't take it because it was exactly at the open. And, there's always some sort of trap at the open. So you gotta be leery at the open. This time there was no trap. They just moved market down. But I really thought we might make like one more push up and then go down. So I skipped this trade. Now this trade, this is a horrible signal bar. I'm gonna make it a little bit closer. This is a horrible signal bar. When I was trading live, I had much better bearish signal bar with a stim on top. It looked like this. Basically, I had this signal bar here. So this was a really good trade. You move up, you got a first entry short. You can see this is a first bearish bar and prices tick one tick below, but market moves into, so you want to be patient. Even on a day like today, you still don't want to take first entry. You want to wait for the second entry, and this was a second entry. Plus, we've got, this is the first break of this trend channel line, so you know the prices will likely to get a new low, and we did eventually. So if you had the signal bar, you probably shouldn't have taken this, but I had signal bar like this, and I took this trade. This was a pretty good trade. I actually thought we're gonna go much lower like we did here, but it took a little bit some time. And yeah, we move higher. I don't think you wanna. If I look at the right side of the chart, yeah, this kind of, it still look like it's time for some bigger correction. I don't think you want to go short strictly here. If you're a little bit advanced, you could have argued with me, but not today. And this was a good trade. I took this trade. First entry long. Notice how prices spike through EMA, pull back second entry. EMA holds now as a resistance. Big, trend down, and we're still waiting for a new low. And you've got still room, even though there might be some support here. You still got room here. And yeah, we continue. At this point, I was still thinking this is going to be, this one of these big downtrend days. So I wasn't really ready for this bounce up, as you can see. But yeah, looks like this was too steep to be a big downtrend. Today when you have big downtrend throughout the entire day, it's usually much more, narrow, much more flat, and this was a little bit steep. So yeah, we bounce here. I still don't think you want to go long here because this was a big rally down, and this is just the first sign, of bulls being active. So even though, yeah, you might have, felt second entry short here, I still wasn't liking it to the long side because I don't want to go long. Look at this move. Look at the left side. Such a big move down. And you still don't want to go long yet, and you don't want to go short either because you already have a new low. So I would just sit on the sidelines. We made a big rally up. By the way, I didn't have this trend line at the time. I just drew it for the purpose of this analysis. I just had a trend channel line like this, and I was looking at some sort of, like, there might be some resistance here or here, but I really couldn't fit. If you look closely, you can see that it doesn't really fit perfectly anywhere. This is a little bit harder to trade today. There is clearly something going on here, but the resistance was always kind of moving higher and higher, and it looks a little valid here. There's still some price action going around here, but yeah, I wasn't playing this resistance at the time. I was just focusing on the shorter term ones, short term trend lines. So the prices spiked up. They shot back through the EMA, first entry long, pulled back through the EMA, second entry long. I took this trade, and I was kind of afraid I might, because I've mentioned in my previous videos that I don't like going short directly into the trend line like this. You can see, few ticks lower, and the trend line is right here. And this is exactly, this was kind of what my gut feeling over the years of experience was telling me, that prices will very rarely go, short directly into the trend line like this, go lower. You need a little bit more sideways movement, a little bit correction, and then it'll go lower. It's a little bit harder for me to explain, but hopefully you can see that we didn't just go straight down into this trend line. we needed a little bit more correction and a little bit more room away from this trend line, so to speak. So I actually thought, this is, I might get trapped here because price is kind of stalled. But I was still hoping that on a day like this, you might still get a few more legs. And once you didn't make it to this support, you clearly gotta, adapt. I clearly, I was way too focused, way too biased into this downtrend, and you clearly gotta switch gears. And you now, you have to adapt. You want to trade the market that you have, not the market that you want. So you can draw this trend line. You're not gonna go long here. This is way too early. But prices shot through the EMA. First entry pullback, and then they move second entry. Failed second entry short. Beautiful, beautiful big bullish bar. This was a good place to go long. It was a little bit too far away from EMA for my liking, but nevertheless, this was a good trade. And I've talked about that. You can use the EMA as a support and resistance during these downtrends, but EMA also serves you as an indicator for reversal pattern. When you can see that the prices will shut through EMA easily, like it's not even there, this correlates to reversal. So you want to pay attention to that. I'm gonna make more videos about that. I already have a video in mind about the exponential moving average, how I use it, so I'm gonna make it probably this weekend. We'll see. And then I didn't see any setup here. We're kind of just starting chopping. Yeah, there might be some setup, but we're not really going higher or lower. I wasn't really not ready to place a trade. I didn't really know what was going on, and this is the best thing. When you don't know what's going on, when you feel like you're kind of lost, just don't trade. Just wait, wait, and do something else, and the right pattern, right setup, it will come along. So I don't think you want to trade this area right here. Even though we got this trend channel line working higher, channel, there are still no good setups. There's a first entry, second entry long, but you're going long at the possible resistance as I've shown earlier. And this is steams, this is starting to look very congested. You got first entry long, second entry long, but this is too big of a signal bar, and you have to place your stop loss way down here. So this is 6-point stop loss. There's no way you gotta take this. But this was a good setup. Prices shot through EMA, shot through this trend line, pull back. The trend line was tested once from the other side. Pull back, trend line was tested the second time from the other side. Almost. Nothing is 100% in trading. So this was kind of like first entry, second entry long, until I get pullback. So this was a good setup. We could have taken this. I was kind of surprised we didn't make it all the way down here. But yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. This was a pretty good trade. Let me see. Yeah, and you don't want to be thinking going long here. You don't want to be retesting this channel. You don't want to be retesting the new high, because look at the 2 legs down. You're way too low to go higher. I really don't think you want to go long here. They trap quite a lot of people. This area is a little bit harder to explain to new people. So apologize, it's a little bit harder to get my words out, because I kind of rely on my gut feeling. I've got so much experience that, I know that you don't want to go long here. But if you're a beginner and you're just strictly following the rules, that there's always a new high or new low of the break of trend line, yeah, this might have been trickier. But clearly you can see that the way we shot through the EMA and through the trend channel line, bears are now in control. The bulls are very weak. They had their turn here, and Then we're just chopping, market really not going lower, not really going higher. This is like very choppy. I don't think you want to go, you want to take any trade here. You got this trend line working higher, break, new high. But, you don't want to go short or long, this is and look at this is horrible. This is this chop. You know. I was already done at this point, so I just marked these two trades after the fact. Because this is a pullback first entry, pullback second entry. But this is a horrible signal bar. It's you could have taken this. But this is a better setup. And look at this. This is a repeat pattern as what I had in mind. That this bar is too close to this trend line. As I already told here, this setup, this first entry long, second entry long, is too close to this trend line, and I said that we need a little bit more sideways movement, a little bit get away from this trend line and then go lower. The same thing happened here. The prices, they didn't go lower strictly here, strictly on this bar. They needed a little bit more correction, a little bit more sideways movement, get to the EMA the same way like here, get away from this trend line, same way like here, get away from this trend line, and then they went lower, and then they went lower here. This is why I don't like going short directly into these trend lines. But yeah, nevertheless, you could have taken this. This is the first entry, second entry, long that failed. And if you're new people and you're just following the rules strictly, you don't have that much experience, and you don't have a gut feeling. Yeah, this was definitely you could have taken this. And then we have a little bit trend line here, break, new high, off the trend line, off the EMA. The more patterns, the better. The one pattern is off the trend line, second pattern is off the EMA. Look at the prices went up to the EMA rejected it and went instantly down. And it is a first entry long, second entry long. As you can see, this is the first bar, we take lower, and then we continue higher. This is the second bar, we take lower. So this was the second entry short. Market moves in twos. So that was it for the day, and then we continue going higher. I don't like trading these late sessions. There's a trend line like here, but there's already way too much price action for me. Like I said earlier, the best time to trade is trade early, right after the open. This area right here is the best time to trade. There's enough price action for you to make the good decision, but also you're not overwhelmed too much, because now there's so many things going on here. It's a little bit harder for people to read. And this is what it looked like after the fact overall. So yeah, excuse me guys, I'm a little bit jibber jabbering. I just got back from the gym, so I'm a little bit tired, but it was leg day today. So I know some of you guys can feel my pain. You don't want to train. Let's say that legs are not my favorite part to train, but anyway, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Hopefully you had a good day. And yeah, we had a holiday yesterday. I had no idea yesterday was a Labor Day holiday in the US. As I live in Czech Republic, I had no idea that I won't get to trade yesterday. So there was, normally I make videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but since there was no price action yesterday, so I'm gonna make the analysis today. Anyway, this video is getting long. Safe trading guys, and hopefully this was insightful for you. Bye.